but you're going to turn on Delirium with this deck very easily between your DRC plus the Bobble. You got Fear of Missing Out, which is an enchantment creature. You can discard anything with a Fear of Missing Out. You can help reduce the cost of your Hollow One because you're discarding with it. There's no copies of Flame Blade Adept in this list, so you don't have to worry about like turn 1 Flame Blade, turn 2 Inquiry shenanigans. But you got a couple copies of Goblin Lore in here as well to just churn through your deck as fast as possible. Also fills up the graveyard, turns on Delirium. Does a lot of things that the deck wants to do. And of course, we got the Fly Trap, which is the new card. One in the green, or sorry, two in a green, 2/4 Delirium. When it enters or attacks, if there are 4 more card types among cards in your graveyard, distribute 2++ counters among 1 or 2 target creatures. If there are 6 or more card types, you double the counters instead. So if you haste this with 6 card types in your graveyard, then it becomes a 14 power creature, because you're putting 12 counters on it from the ETB and the attacking. Other than that, we got 4 copies of Street Wraith here to be able to cycle, draw, and and reduce the cost of the Hollow One as well. Also adds creature type into the graveyard, and it's a 5 collect evidence for Phoenix. So it's a very powerful card in this list. I don't know if we want 4 Detectives Phoenix. It seems like it might be a lot, but I would say at least 3. But it might be too many because we're trying to bestow too often. Other than that, we got 4 copies of Tarfire because Tarfire is a Kindred instant. It puts 2 types in the graveyard, which I think is very important. We want to hit that magical 6 types for the Fly Trap here. Mana base wise, we got the 4 Arena of Glories to give the Fly Trap haste, which I think is super important. And also giving Fear of Missing Out haste to attack twice is cool. Bloodstained Mire and Scalding Tarn on your fetches. You got a couple basic mountains. You got 2 commercial districts, 4 stomping grounds. It's the mana. Sideboard wise, got 2 copies of Surgical Extraction and a Ghost Vacuum as our graveyard hate. Want to be able to hate out Gorios or any sort of Flage deck with it. We got 1 Cast in the Fire for ring decks, namely Boros, because you can take out like Ocelot plus a token or a Johnny, and you can also take out Ring with it. So I think Cast in the Fire is decent. 3 copies of Pyroclasm for the Boros matchups. 2 copies of Pop Patch Formation for destroying enchantments and creatures of flying. A couple copies of Blood Moon to punch the greedy mana bases, and then 4 Charm Mods for the Eldrazi matchup. Yeah, I think this hand's pretty decent. Just go turn 1 DRC Bobble, turn 2 Goblin Lore. Also cycle the Street Wraith, maybe. I bump those numbers way up, I agree. Big agree. Alright, opponent. Are you keeping? Are you mulling? What's going on over there? Chat, is anybody going to any RCQs this weekend? Anybody doing anything fun, chat? What are you playing, Nesgo? Is it Storm? Or are you playing Energy? Or something else? Titan? Boros? That's a good choice. I think I've been this. Ooh, just got dressed down. I meant to set an upkeep stop here, but I didn't have enough time. Or in Sacramento. If I was in Sacramento, I'd probably be jamming some of those. Although I am already qualified, so I guess there's no reason for me to. Sounds fun, though. Oh yeah, Secret Fate, best of luck. Portland paper is a sweet shop. What do I do? I think I Burning Inquiry. I'm gonna play Arena because I don't really want to lose the Arena. I can just cast Burning Inquiry. Halo Worlds? Ooh, that sounds fun. I'll just put that in the graveyard at this point. Hopefully I keep my Hollow One. If not, say la vie. I've been spell pierced. Been a Tarfire, we got 6 types, and I lost my Hollow One. Womp womp. We have 6 types though, which is pretty nice. They binned Thopter and Sword. Another Phoenix. I guess I'm just gonna keep casting Burning Inquiry. There have been 2 rings. On his hand is eternally changing. Yeah, I think I will be streaming on Saturday. Not sure I'm doing anything this weekend. Portable hole. Rude. I have 22 cards in the graveyard already. Nah, maybe I'm not supposed to do that. Maybe just go DRC and they equip 2 Phoenixes to it. I think that might be better than casting Goblin Lord this turn. Alright, 1 Phoenix. Get rid of a Street Wraith and a Burning Inquiry. Get a little Surveil action too. Inland. I'm looking for Fly Trap right now, I think. They do have a Shadow Spear in hand that I know about, so I need to be a little careful. Maybe I'll be able to outrace it. Oh no, I'm down to 6 types. I am hitting for 7 here, which is like not nothing. Oh, did they shuffle? Oh yeah, I guess they did shuffle, huh? They can get it off the saga. So they're gonna have it regardless. But yeah, you're right. I think they did shuffle. Back. Yeah, it just means we're gonna go get it off of the saga instead. I'm still gonna get smacked for 7 lifelink. Or sorry, 4 lifelink, which is gonna put them to 7 minimum. They have more artifacts in hand, then it'll get a little sketchy. Oh, 8, that's right, because it gives +1/+1. Uh-oh. Get hit for 6. I think I need a Fly Trap off the top. What about another Phoenix? So if I cast this Phoenix attack with both, they have to bounce the DRC. And I have 2 Phoenixes back. I don't think that's great. I think I'm just gonna Goblin Lore. Oh, I hit land FOMO. Oh, I should have hasted chat. I should have made haste mana. Or just left this untapped. This was the dub here. I didn't think about drawing exactly land FOMO. Yeah, okay, so they spellbombed that, and yeah, I guess that wouldn't have been lethal. Oh, they're gonna Metallic Rebuke it anyways. Alright, didn't matter. I'm dead if I have 2 artifacts. Because I have to attack. That's 1. And that's 2. Alright. GG's, GG's. I think I want the Pop Patch. Maybe the Ghost Vacuum's fine too. Could take Sword of the Meek with it. Maybe I don't want this many FOMOs. I'll go down a Tarfire, maybe go down a Street Wraith. Maybe down a Goblin Lore. And -1 Fly Trap. Yeah, Saga's a great card. Yeah, solid Texas card. I still can't believe they made it Texas. It's like on that tier of Texas card. Ew. Alright, we'll mulligan this hand. This hand's fine. This hand could be anything. I think I want to start by cycling Street Wraith. I'm probably still should play turn 1 DRC. Put back a Burning Inquiry. Yeah, entomb their swords. So I was thinking about maybe Surgical Extraction. I do want to draw a second land here. Right, they have a Spell Pierce. Ending. I guess it's actually pretty good for me, right? Now let's try to high roll. Yes, with Bestow. So I have another Burning Inquiry in my hand, so I think getting rid of this and this is fine. Attack for 6. Seems pretty good. Bet you wish they had their Spell Pierce right now. I don't know if they have a great answer to this. I also don't know if I was supposed to cast that Burning Inquiry. Or if I was just supposed to wait, maybe. I guess their answer to this would be playing a Thopter Foundry. They need another artifact to sack, so I guess if they have like Bobble Thopter Foundry, then we're in trouble. I think I was supposed to sit on this Burning Inquiry. Oh, they're just gonna self-sack? Okay, okay. I think that's good for me, unless they start ring looping. Ring looping is gonna be tough to deal with. I think Goblin Lore I can cast because I net a card off of it. Ruin Arena. Alright, blocks. I'm just gonna pass. Not show him the arena. Fly Trap would be a great draw here. Going back down to 5. Unless they ring. If they ring, then yeah, that's fine. I don't think I played this game very well. I could have played way better. DRC go. If I held on that Burning Inquiry, I'd have +1 in hand from the Goblin Lore. Also, entombing all their swords sucks from the Burning Inquiries. There's one less piece that they have to cast. Bane's Hollow Fountain. Portable Hole, the DRC. Do they have an answer for the Hollow one? They have a Spell Bomb. They have 2 basics in play, though. I think they're dead, right? Because it's going to force them to Spell Bomb right now. I guess they get Spell Pierce, right? Because they still have that Spell Pierce in hand. I guess I'm still casting it, though. Then they bounce. They take 2, go to 2. Kind of unfortunate how things lined up. They find Urza into Thopter. I think we're just dead. They just gain infinite life. Looks like Urza or Ring. It's Urza. Full Guide Lantern's a redraw. And then another ring. I'd be surprised if they couldn't find Opter off of this. Oh no, I got shorter, chat. I was trying to make my chair taller. I got shorter instead. So I'm going to 1. Can't do anything about it though. Guess I could try to cycle into Tarfire. Oh. Well, we'll pass. I'm sure they have Spell Piercer, Metallic Rebuke. Gotta try though. Did you find the Foundry? White Talisman. Springleaf Drum. Maybe I should have bestowed Phoenix on Phoenix. In case they have bounce spell here and they can kill me. Portable Hole. Anger the gods, I'm dead. Ah, the One Ring. Sometimes it doesn't matter. Speaking of not being able to control things, there's this hand. Looks like energy. Probably gonna have to just Burning Inquiry again. Maybe I could Tarfire this guy to souls, but I don't know. Let's get red green. Kill the guy to souls pass. Alright, I've been to Flage for him. Don't love that. They have another guy to souls. They have 2 guy to souls. Alright, it's hasty fly trap time. I'm going to attack you for 14. Is this okay? Okay, 14. Bonk. What's the point? Why are we here? Just to suffer? That's sad. Agony. Oh, I do have FOMO Phoenix, but I don't know. They're already at 20 again. I don't have to haste it this time. As Phoenix is going to give it haste. Beat Wraith, Burning Inquiry. I attack him for 8, but I'm losing this race still. I could leave it back for the second one, but I think I'm just going to attack him twice. I'll be dead to an Arena of Glory. I'm kind of dead to Arena of Glory anyways. If it's just Flage, kill Cat, I think that's okay. I do need something off the top for the last couple points of damage, though. You can cast it from hand as well. Alright, so they're leaving this back to block, which is probably a good sign for me. We're gonna flip 0. Gain more life, more energy. Oh, they're plussing. I think I have to attack the Johnny. Otherwise, I'm just dead to Flasia Johnny. I'm also just dead on board. Alright. Too many lands. I don't think I want the pop patch. Bring in a Ghost Vacuum and a Surgical. Gas in the Fire, Pyroclasm are obviously great. I don't think DRC is very good in this matchup. So I think I'm going to cut all the DRCs. Maybe one Street Wraith. One Bobble. I think I want to max out on Goblin Lauren, Burning Inquiry effects. Theoretically, Fly Trap is good in this matchup as well. But I need the Phoenix on it to give it flying. They have so many ground blockers that it makes it tough. I'm going to try this hand. We have a Bobble plus a Surveil land. I think we can hit another land drop. Thraben Charm. Don't like seeing Thraben Charm. Maybe we want it land drop. Rage land drop. If not, I guess I'm just going to Tarfire this. Maybe I'm still just going to Tarfire this. Do a little Surveilling. Cat. Interesting. Alright, spin the Fly Trap. I think I'm just going to play this Fly Trap out. Just have like a 6-8. Force him to have Static Prison. Always with the Static Prison. So upsetting. Do 1 damage to each of these and then we'll cast Goblin Lore, see if we can hollow one. I don't know, they have Thraben Charm, so my graveyard's not long for this world. Hey, we got a hollow one out of it. I'm probably gonna have Thraben Charm my graveyard to end step here. I want to save the Bobble for as long as possible. They can't really let me untap with this Detective's Phoenix. Oh, they're not gonna Thraben Charm me. They've been Inflation, I'm gonna Surgical it instantly. Alright, I see Aether Hub. I don't care too much about Aether Hub unless it's gonna be 4th land for Ring. Which it might be. Yeah. Wow, they're letting me untap. Interesting. They can't Thraben Charm to kill the Hollow One in response because they're short on creatures. Maybe they have like Bolt here. Or Discharge. Singular Bolt. plus the 3 Charm. Or Pyroclasm and then Burning Inquiry, or I could just Burning Inquiry. I don't care too much about this cat. Double Pyroclasm. Alright, well, pass. I plan on just blocking the cat for now. Hopefully I'll get my fly trap back soon. Buys Jiggy. A bubble. See what they're drawing. Just a land. One more turn until fly trap, which is cool. I think I'm probably gonna cycle this hollow one. Hasty Jaggy. So hand is just a land. Just an Arid Mesa. I'm gonna block here. Plasm. I'm gonna take the hit for 5 here. I guess not, because I'm gonna get the fly trap back, and the fly trap's gonna be massive. Gonna be a 6/8. Beefy fly trap. Man, this card's sweet. Mono blue deck that got second in the challenge. I saw Doomwake who got first in the challenge with the mono blue Charbelcher deck. We're actually gonna play it after this. Was it a different mono blue deck? Oh, it's not a Charbelcher deck? Ooh, link it to me. You piqued my curiosity. Fly, fly trap, fly. I saw Nassif on Belcher. Wait, did Nassif get second in the challenge? What is Belcher? Thunder Trap, Harbinger. I like Harbinger in the main deck. I think that's cool. Yeah, this is Nassif. It's a little awkward. I'm gonna keep it. Jace the Mind Sculptor in the board. In your 0 fetch land deck. Many hollow ones. Hopefully they can't make this a 3/4 already. If I can dodge them making this a 3/4, and I have a pretty good Pyroclasm, we're back. Let's play like an Ajani. Plays a nothing. Can't just play a nothing opponent. That's so many hollow ones. My life for Burning Inquiry. The Texas Phoenix Bug. Discard one, draw another one. Hatched Plaything. Is that the... What is this? 2 and a white. 4/3 double strike. Enters with 2 -1/-1 if you cast it from your hand. Celestial Purge. I wonder if you could play that in like an Oculus deck. Because Oculus is also really good with Unearth. I think I just need to go for the Inquiry here. I kept one hollow one. Let's get rid of Hollow 1, Burning Inquiry. Still 6 types in my graveyard, which I'm pretty happy about. Yeah, I want to try out an Oculus Unearth deck next, I think. Probably tomorrow. Yeah, Unearth got like really good with this last set. There's a lot of cool things you can unearth. More than just like Lightning Skelemental now. Because before it was like Lightning Skelemental was the best thing. Ah, the One Ring. Mm-hmm. Another arena. I'm gonna haste this Fly Trap even though they have protection. Because I just want to pump all my things. Twelve, 12, 8, 10. Your turn. Yeah, I'm gonna mess around with the Unearth Oculus deck with Frog. Something more graveyard focused. I also think Nightmare is really cool with Oculus. Maybe it's the return of the blue-black Nightmare Frog deck. Just playing hella Oculus. I'm gonna put that in my notes for tomorrow. And sweet. Kinda. Maybe. Depending on what its Burning Inquiry hits. My Mardu. A Margrave Echo. Okay, that's 2 lost in the Sauce Sommers. 2 lost. Alright, Burning Inquiry, don't fail me now. Talisman, Dust, Land. Cozy's Command. I've been to Hollow 1, that's so sad. What's the best non-ring deck? Probably Storm. Or maybe Blue-Black Frog. It's one of those two for sure. 6 types on turn 1 is pretty impressive though. It's Goblin Lore because my hand sucks. 2 more Street Raids. Alright, go. On him plays a Talisman. I'm already at 8, so hopefully there's another Through the Breach build. Oh, Fly Trap. Well, they're dead next turn. That's cool. Forgot what I was delving for a second. Alright, gotta dodge. Hit Lord of the Rings card, the One Ring, into hit Betrayers of Kamigawa card Through the Breach. Unearth Flytrap. That's not as good to Unearth Flytrap. It's good if you have a Phoenix in the graveyard, I guess. So they're leaving up red for Kozilek's return. Oh no, they drew. Why'd they leave up the Talisman then? Interesting. I'm gonna go to combat. Bonk. Yeah, hit you for 18. Ah, Flytrap's so sick. Why is it so cool, chat? I don't actually think I want Blood Moon against them. I know it's weird to not bring in Blood Moon against the Eldrazi deck, but I have 4 Charmals already. What else do I want in? I want like 2 less Tarfires. I'm just call it Charmfire. Obsidian Charfire. Yeah, go down to Goblin Lore. Couple of DRCs. Obsidian Tarmaw. Okay, what do we think about a hand of just Charma? Tasty Charma, but just Charma. It's probably Mulligan. Holy schmoly, it was a keep. Alright, this hand is just right. Yeah, if I had a Burning Inquiry, 5 lands and a Charma, I would have snap kept that. FOMO number 2. DRC go. Powerful plays by me. 1-1 your turn. Chalice on 1. I accept. Top deck Bobble. Bobble. No Bobble. FOMO, discard FOMO. Uh-oh. Too many lands. I will take 3rd land because I do get to blow up this E-Temple. I would like an arena though. Or a bobble. I would really love a bobble. A delirium. Oh, it's the arena I wanted last turn. Okay, well. I think I have to do this. Yeah, we can try to surveil also. Hit Lord of the Rings card, the One Ring. Yay. Really mad. I dislike you, the One Ring. I dislike you greatly. The Naked Flytrap. Biblically accurate tractor. Yeah, this new MH3 card, the One Ring, seems pretty good. Oh wait, it's not from MH3? I can't be right. I think there's like 20... 20? 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I drew half the lands in the deck already. Another one. I did it, chat. I turned on Delirium. So we have to untap the Fly Trap. Let's put a counter on you and you. I'll put a counter on here and this and this. I think I'm playing my land also. No, it doesn't matter. If I get hit by it through the breach, I'm dead. Well, if it's through the breach Ulamog. I'll play it just in case. Generic good mono red sorceries.
Not really. Flame Slash is fine, I guess. Faithless Looting. Chat. Chat, I don't want to alarm you. I think there might be more than one ring. You have to attack with the FOMOs separately, apparently. I'm going to attack with the Fly Trap and then pump the other two. I got to mix up how I put counters on things just to entertain myself. Got to keep them on their toes, you know? You know, I should have cast this Phoenix because then I can tank a through the Breach Hammer Pool. Goodbye, board. Jesus, yeah. Fun games. Alright. Well, I can't cast that. So I should have held it Nan. Guess I'm gonna attack with a Phoenix. I was gonna go to game 3. I like remember they had a chalice right as I casted DRC. I said it after I clicked. I was like, oh, I can't cast that. Maybe I just die to ring. Cope. Cope, cope, cope. Yeah, I gotta check to see if they notice. Because I didn't. 3 ball. Yeah, I should have kept that in hand for Goblin Lore. Or Burning Aquarium. I guess I can't cast Burning Aquarium either, but Goblin Lore. Alright, I think if this is a Kozilek's command, chat, we got play patterned. I think it is a Kozilek's command. We've been play patterned. Let's just go to the next one. Did you see that comp? REL Saga lore counters are now considered a missable trigger, so the opponent is not obligated to remind the Saga controller. Isn't that beneficial for the person that misses the trigger? Most of the time, I guess. Well, depends, I suppose. Sometimes you want like a flipped Fable, sometimes you don't want a flipped Fable. I guess I'll make more constructs, yeah, exactly. Earn 1 talisman. Just change their hand up. I am down to 3 lands. That's tragic. Looks like they discarded like 7 lands as well. Oh, they passed the turn back? Goblin Lord doing Goblin Lord things. I'm sorry, Burning Inquiry doing Burning Inquiry things. Too bad I don't have lands though. I guess I can surveil. They have no lands, I have all the lands. You're crying, don't cry. It's just vibes. Tarfire, excellent. Surprised they didn't keep a land on top. Oh, now we got 6 types. Fly trap. FOMO. Another FOMO that I can't cast. Stupid Trinisphere. To be fair, they can't cast much of anything either. I'm surprised they didn't make a mana with the Kozilek's command or top a land even. They topped that Trinisphere, I'm pretty sure. Looks like this is going to be a Kozilek's command for make a token plus draw a card. Which is probably going to accelerate them into ring. This guy's one at the bottom. Incoming Halo Tractor. Time to get play patterned. Draw a card here. Ooh, I'm not gonna get play. I am gonna get play patterned. I don't have enough mana. I'm gonna call Hasbro too. My uncle works there, so this guy's in big trouble. Dust. Fly trap. OMG is fly trap. Holy giga plant. This is lethal. This is 14 damage on this fly trap. He's him. 14 power fly trap. Good games. If my opponent is stairs. uh, it's so silly. I do kind of like Petey the Piranha though. I guess it's just Petey Piranha. I like the art in that one though. That art's kind of awesome. I think it's control. Yeah, we got the whole Smash Ultimate roster. Wait, are we gonna have? We're gonna have Cloud. We got Petey Piranha. Maybe Magic slowly turning into Smash Brothers. They discarded 2 Suppression Rays and a Hollow Fountain. Coco into the Fly Trap. Commander has like Street Fighter because they have Ryu and Ken and Chun-Li, and then they have Negan who's in Tekken. Magic's slowly just becoming a fighting game. Do I? I don't think I. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 10 damage if I haste the FOMO. I guess I am gonna haste the FOMO. Drop the Tarfire. No, actually, I'm not gonna haste the FOMO. I'm gonna haste the Fly Trap. I'm gonna FOMO discard the Tarfire. My opponent's playing like 80,000 suppression rays. Oh, that's a lot of plants. Holy schmoly, I got the whole forest in my hand. Yeah, there's 6 types, which is why I'm like, I don't really want to haste that. Cast something that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Plant time. Yeah, it's time for the gardening stream. Plant. They have to choose one to Solitude. They have chosen the FOMO. I'll hit you for 10. Wrong choice. There was no right choice there. Turn 3, hasty 10, 12. This deck can have some nut draws, but it all depends on what you hit with Burning Inquiry. Passes. The right choice is don't play blue-white control. My plant is hungry. I love the little baby ones down here too. Dies? Dies of Flytrap? Dies of Flytrap. I can just trim stuff. I probably want this Cast in the Fire because they're most likely a ring deck. I didn't see any red mana from them, so they might just be on blue-white. If they're blue-white red, I'll bring in the Ghost Vacuum. How you doing, Pez? Flytrap's sweet. It's been like OTKing people out of nowhere with it. Just makes me wonder, like, what other shells can the Flytrap go in? Maybe the Rumble Sage Name shell is better. It's probably less variance in that shell, but it churns through cards slower, right? That's like the trade-off. You want to try it with Frog? Frog Trap? Bowmaster the Sage Name card. What does it do again? It has like Ward. Is it draw a card? Cool. Time to high roll. Whenever it becomes the target of a spell or ability, draw a card. So you can just kill your opponent because you make them draw their entire deck. That's insane. It'd be like a turn player priority thing, right? So if it's your turn and your opponent's triggers happens first, you can just deck them out before it dies. Really cool though. That's funny that Bowmaster just single-handedly beats that card. On it passes back, we have 7 power. I do want to hollow one. Mayhaps the counter. Force of negation. I want to draw a land for Blood Moon so badly. Because they're probably going to Supreme Verdict here. They need some sort of sweeper for this. I was going to draw the 2 hollow ones. Man. Third land somewhere. There's the ring. Oh, this game's going to get a lot harder. Goblin Lore. Alright, missed on lands again. Smoge. They're going to 6 though. Oh, I forgot to cast Hollow One. Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. I was like too focused on hitting land drop. That's alright. We got Burning Inquiry. They might have solitude it anyways. But yeah, I should have cast it. That was a mistake. I like autopilot there. Sorry. Yeah, it might be better to do with Bestow if we do get to keep it. Yeah, I'm asleep at the wheel. Honestly, it might work out better if we don't cast it. I don't feel like there's really a point to casting Blood Moon anymore. I'm instead just gonna Burning Inquiry. Okay. I mean, this is lethal. If they don't have another Solitude. Or Force Negation for that matter. Let's get rid of Street Wraith and DRC. This is my traveling setup, so I use a green screen for it. No. Tragic. They are going to take 2 from the ring, so they have 4. Yeah, I've been in the East Coast for a while. Grinding some tournaments out here. Sure. I got a bounce ring, right? I guess they don't have to. They could bounce my Hollow One. Yeah, I've been playing in the Apex tournaments. Bounces the Hollow One because they're going to attack me for 3. Was this Tef? Narset. Narset's really good against the Goblin Lore stuff. Yeah, I'll be at DC. Druid Tarfire. Oh man, Tarfire is so bad here. And not today, Vivid. Not so far. Narset's real good. I guess I could Tarfire Solitude. Hope they died a ring, maybe. I don't have the Bestow anymore. If I had the Bestow, they'd just be dead. Play 6-8 and pass. Yeah, they exiled my Phoenix with Force. The rest of these draw cards, so it's tough. We do have Cosmic Rebirth. They went Cosmic Rebirth for a Solitude, evoke a Solitude. They're going back up to 9. I don't think it's going to be possible to win from here. All the cards in my hand draw cards. I don't know if the mistake of not casting the Hollow One was actually going to matter in the end. Maybe we just give up. Narset's really good against us. Alright, let's play a little bit better in this next game. Not too much better, though. Want to make it a fair fight. Maybe just a little bit better. It's got a Burning Inquiry in it. I'm going to keep... They turn 1 Force my Burning Inquiry, I'm going to be really sad. Yeah, I just got to kill them before they get to land number 4, which involves like a super fly trap. I can discard... I'm happy discarding anything in my hand. Maybe minus this Arena of Glory. Not gonna forget about you this time, buddy. I will remember you. Where have I been? 4 types. I got another Goblin Lore. That's Goblin Lore. And if they counter, I'm just gonna Burning Inquiry. Maybe mess up their hand. I keep drawing Goblin Lores. There's so many Goblin Lores. Yeah, the only type we're missing out of this is Tarfire. Because Tarfire will be number 6. Bestow the Phoenix instead. I think I want to save the Phoenix. Maybe bestowing the Phoenix is better. Tef time. Cosmic Rebirth on a Teferi. Bounce my hollow one. Like a haste mana. Got the fly trap. I think the eye's sweet. I don't know if it's great, but it's very cool. Sad I couldn't fly trap this turn. Still attack him. I'm putting a lot of pressure on him. Maybe I should have made a haste mana though. Hasting this fly trap next turn would have been sweet. I think it's cool if you can unearth it. Seems pretty powerful when you get to do that. Ring, Madge. It's always ring. Imagine next turn's gonna be Solitude. They got the hollow one. Yeah, I could have played around Verdict by just holding this in hand. If they play Verdict, then I still get this Detective's Phoenix at least. I get also Surveil. Maybe I should have just held it though. I think this is a little bit better against Solitude. Kind of close. If they have like Verdict plus Solitude, then we're definitely in trouble. Lorien, that's not good for you. Alright, well, prediction time, chat. Will we 4-dash despite me playing very poorly? You believe in me? Is that why there's a 2 next to your name? Just because you believe in me so much? Kinda messed up. My opponents just said, you psycho. Goyf Bowmaster's Invasion of Ikoria. Chat, it's 8, Goyf. Believe, chat, believe. Vin's a Bogart troller. Bowmaster. Yeah, we're just growing the Goyf for him. I think I'm gonna start by attacking. Then probably maybe phase 2 burning a quarry plus Starfire.
Doomwake, thank you for the raid. Appreciate it, Doomwake. Hope you had a wonderful stream. We are currently jamming some Flytrap Hollowvine. Kill that Burning Inquiry. Alright, we got 7 types in the graveyard. Means if we hit a land, it's party time. Never mind. It's never party time. Let's go FOMO, discard Detectives Phoenix. Rip the Burning Inquiry. Oh, Tarfire. So Phoenix plus Tarfire is already 4 types. Which is kind of insane. Yo, CM for President, thank you for 30 months. Big Goif. Big Goif. Part 2, Return of the Big Goif. Goifs are a problem. Oh, another Big Goif. Alright. Land one time. Oh no, chat. We're not gonna hit 3rd land ever. I just take 10. I think I'm gonna take 10. I think we're dead. Fly. I don't have a flyer. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 CMC worth of stuff in my graveyard. I can't collect evidence. No flyer. I guess I got a Burning Inquiry. Or a Goblin Lore, rather. Alright, we got a pass here. And then my out is top decking a land that doesn't deal me damage and is untapped. I can go Fly Trap plus Bestow Phoenix on it. That's my out here. Holy schmoly. He's freaking done it, man. Wait, is this 14 or 15? I actually think this might not be enough. I think this is 14. Oh, 16. I couldn't do the math. It was too hard. Oops. Begin sideboard. Player with Immerse Burning Accords won. That's for sure. I don't know if it's the better player. I don't even know if I want surgicals. Blood Moon's probably fine though. Yeah, no, I gave it double haste. I had to doubly make sure that my opponent was dead. Yeah, Ghost Vacuum Alt Art's pretty sweet. I don't know. Surgical seems a little weak. Yeah, double haste means I get to attack before my opponent can respond. It's like split second attacking. They can't respond with the removal. I think Blood Moon's fine against the black-green deck. Oh, it's the turn 1 hollow one. Ooh, unless they thought sees me. Nile Spellbomb. Let's fetch Shock Stomping Ground, and then cycle Street Wraith. Cycle Street Wraith. Play Hollow 1. Play Bobble. Crack the Bobble. I'm drawing a Vampire Hex Mage. That looks mighty terrifiable. Double black. Okay. Interesting. So they're gonna use Hex Mage to remove all the counters, make a 5/5. That's cool. I think Tarfire is probably the best goblin in Modern. Okay, they're cracking the Spellbomb now. Inconvenient for my plan's opponent. Oh, somehow I got 5 types back in already. I'm gonna sacrifice this, target this. Attack me for 5, return the Hex Mage back to hand. It's pretty sweet. You got Spunk opponent. I like it. They return to Goif. They go to 8. And pass. Well, I think it's just Arena Flytrap. Dies. Dies of Flytrap. Ah, good stuff. Good stuff, Flytrap. Well, this deck was sweet. No notes. I just should have played way better. I was playing like trash, and we still 4-1. That was sweet. Easy money for the believers. So sweet. Alright, chat. Up next.
Have you
Bing
peeked?
bong, bing bong, bing bing bong.
Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.